Hello everyone, and welcome to the start of a new campaign in Total War Dynasties. Now, I'm going to see how far I can make it here. My throat's a little screwed. My son was gracious enough to give us his hand, foot, and mouth disease. I'm over the hill for it. I'm on the mend. But talking is a bit strenuous, but I've been itching to start a new campaign, specifically in Dynasties, because I have played the Agamemnon campaign and I really liked it. I played one of the Egyptian campaigns as well and liked it. And I just wanted to play something other than whether it was Rome or Attila or Napoleon or Thrones of Britannia or anything like that. And this is pretty different. So we're gonna play this. I'm gonna see how long I can go before my throat really starts to bother me. So yeah, hand, foot, and mouth, or as the clinical term, which is hilarious, Coxsackie. So I took a Cebacol, which is like a throat lozenge that also kind of like numbs your throat a little bit, so I should be able to talk for a little while. So we're going to see how long I can go. So we're going to play as Agamemnon, starting in Greece, ruler of Mycenae, and much like in the movie Troy with Eric Bana and Brad Pitt, that Agamemnon, we are going to be ravenously going across Greece and taking lands for ourselves, and stretching our hand far and wide across the ancient bronze world. So we're gonna choose him. We're picking
My wealth
him.
is
Yes.
legendary.
So the roster for this is nice. You can see the roster here. There's two different types of faction rosters, native units, and then faction units. And then so we're going to do hard, and we're going to do campaign customization, which I like a lot. So one thing that I didn't like about Troy that persisted on, I know, into Pharaoh, was the... And I do hope that my voice is being loud enough here. I'm looking over here at OBS, and it does seem like I'm at least being louder than the music. So after this is over, I'm going to go back and listen to it, obviously, and if in the next episode I need to lower the music, I will. But the resources, the way that it works, it's not just gold. There's stone, there's bronze, there is gold, there's grain, or food rather, and wood. And that all plays into a factor. And one of the biggest things that I didn't like about Troy was that everyone was making, like, wheeling and dealing with you to get goods, and that was like kind of like the only way to really acquire certain materials that you needed to continue on. It was a pain in the ass. At least I felt so. So I didn't like that so much. Dynasties seems to have made it a little bit easier to acquire said resources. They make it even a little bit more easier by letting you change the resource deposit values and the player starting budget. So we're playing on hard. We're going to Pee-wee Leaguer a bit with both the starting budget and the resource deposit values. I'm not looking to ride the struggle bus here, okay? I'm going to admit it. I am a bit of a casual Total War player, always have been, but I do like the harder difficulties, especially in the battle settings, because that's where I really have the most fun. So that's what we're going to do. And then look at all the different things that you can change. Immortal Faction Leaders, we are going to turn that on, because for all intents and purposes, Agamemnon is going to be the head of our kingdom. He is going to be the main focus, the guy in charge, and that's what we're going to do. 3 turns per year, not 4, unfortunately. I'm not going to do 6 or 12. A little too much. And that's the only three things that I'm gonna screw with. Now, the nice thing about this too, let's actually just start. Let's apply. Where is it? The gods in Troy played a much larger role in the game. Like, you had to like really dedicate, and you had to like worship them a bunch in order to get like really good boons. To me personally, that was a bit of a pain in the ass. I did not enjoy that micromanagement of gods. This, they make it's a lot easier. It's just you pick a deity, and playing as the Greek, we can even, once we discover Egyptian gods, we could switch if we want, which I think is a nice little touch. It's pretty cool. You pick a god. Certain gods give you certain boons, and then in your regions that you control, you can build different types of outposts, whether it's a economic, I mean, we'll see when we get into the campaign map, or you can build a temple, and then you can send your generals to said temples, and then they can stay there to quote-unquote pray. They get boons from whichever god is there, and then they leave after worshiping there for however many turns, and then that boon lasts for X amount of turns, which is pretty cool. I like it. They simplified the gods in this, I feel, in a way to not minimize them, but also not to make them such a heavy thing that you need to pay attention to. So, that being said, let's kick this off, shall we? This, I'm not even gonna bother. Let's just skip right to it. So Agamemnon, I'm playing him because I think, I don't know what drew him to me initially, but I thought it was just pretty cool. But this little blurb here is very, very cool. My land is stone and bronze. My people are sails and spears and the spinning, speeding wheels of chariots. Whosoever would challenge me, know that you shall not have my land, nor my people. For with both I will come to you, and upon you visit ruin and oblivion. My name is Glory, and my kingdom's name is Everlasting. For I am the Lord of men. I mean, come on. Come on. How badass is that? $9 million to whoever wrote that. $9 million. So, if I remember correctly, in Troy, Agamemnon, if you sacked settlements, or if anybody for that matter sacked a settlement and didn't claim it and left it barren, Agamemnon could claim it as his own. I can't recall if you can do that in this. We're not necessarily going to do that. Even if you can, we are going to systematically go after everybody. We'll have moments of peace here and there, but for the most part, we are going to stretch as far and as wide as we possibly can. If we get stuck in long periods of peace with certain factions, that's fine. We can always focus on other places. I'm not going to do a total war type of a scenario. I mean, Ithaca is off to our west coast. I would prefer to stay an ally to them throughout the entire thing, with Odysseus. But we are going to secure Greece as quickly as possibly can. So that is something that we are going to do. That's what we're going to do. Oh, and we are using the Total War Radius mod. I didn't even, when I first bought this, I didn't even bother playing it vanilla. I was like, nah, I'm going to mod the fuck out of it. Not really mod the fuck out of it. Because it's just like it's a handful of mods. There's one camera mod, and then it's a compilation of like the 3 radius mods that are available for this. So, which balances some things. I believe it adds like a couple units here and there and everywhere. So yeah. The other thing that I did like about Troy, and I like about this, is that it's the Bronze Age, and so the armor is representative of that. Unlike that new Odyssey movie that's coming out, where they're all just wearing brown Peloponnesian-esque war armor. That is not. It's not historic. I get it. It's Hollywood, but you know, the sick. Just do me a favor and Google Bronze Age Greece or Mycenaean armor, and it's intimidating looking. They like, you know, but
The Great Green Cradle.
we don't care. We don't care. We know what we're doing. We don't care. So yeah, I mean, we start out with a crap ton of resources. Super duper cool. Alright, so we are at war with these guys here. This is Corinth. Who specifically is this? Hello? Can you tell me? Who are you? Why are you angry with us? Yeah, the Corinthians. So we're gonna go after the Corinthians, but what we initially are going to do, we're gonna pull back, because this is a little bit scary. They have the movement to come to us. You can see this outline here is, I believe, if it's a forced march, which
King Agamemnon.
is just everyone in a forced march always. Maybe not. Maybe they are. Who knows? Oh no. Stance. Are we in a forced march? Stance march. Increased armies, campaign, more march range, movement at land, sea. What are we doing there? Character movement. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. You would think that I would just know that since I played this once before already. But if I'm being completely honest, I just really jumped right into it. So what we're going to do is...
What I see, I own.
We're going to get on in there. The one thing that drives me nuts about this is that I can't, like with other... At least I haven't figured out a way to do it yet. And if somebody knows, please let me know. I haven't figured out how to...
Supreme Warrior of the Aegean.
Speed up movement speed on the campaign map. Like, you know, when in like Rome 2, you hit the space bar and everyone just moves a little bit quicker. Haven't figured out how to do that, so... A wee bit annoying. So here is our tech tree, more or less. We're going to do XP per turn first. That's what we're going to go for. In a couple turns, we'll be able to do the court. Court's kind of annoying. There are different like political positions that you can occupy, and each one gives you different boons. There is one specifically that we want to get into because it benefits a more militaristic type of approach. That's the one that we want. So that's that. Gods are not available through turn 3. What is this? Choosing royal tradition. Okay. Diplomacy. We're at war with them, obviously. Ithaca, we are friendly with them. We're trading. Want to keep it that way. And then nobody else we can really... I don't think there's anyone really we can trade with. Acadians we're trading with. But not a lot of people like us. Not a lot of people like us, which in the long run works out in our favor, because then we could just be like, hey, go screw yourselves. We're taking your stuff. Okay. So,
the voice of war.
Yes, the voice of war. Very good, very good. Let's,
My camp welcomes true warriors.
Archer. I do like that they give these, like, quick little blurbs about, like, what's good and what's bad about them. So, the Mycenaean militia, weight class is light, expendable, good battle speed. Armor is, now, like, you know, armor's 48. This is supposed to be light infantry. The armor's 48. In Rome 2, a 48 armor rating is, like, not great, but it's certainly not terrible either. It's like a... Isn't it like a thorax sword? No, I think thorax sword gets a better armor rating than that, but... It is what it is. So we want some more. 1, 2, 3.
Be bound by oath.
And then... What else are we going to go for here? Got some axes... I don't want any slingers. We got javelin men. I guess we'll go with these guys, even though low lethality, but they're quick, right? And they have good defense, so we could skirt them around and get them behind. Really, like especially these guys too. Like they're light. They got a giant spear. These would be great for hit and run, especially like hitting in behind. So I guess we'll give
Serve without question.
a couple of these guys. We just want 2 turns. Here. So yeah, I can't. Ooh.
Rich
What are we
beyond
doing here?
compare.
Reminders, encyclopedia. We could.
Mycenae needs you.
What do we want to do?
I will suffer no incompetence.
I know it's going to be 3 turns either way, just because we're already getting some guys for Menelaus. But God, he doesn't start with anything great. Although these guys are pretty good. These guys are quick. So they're good for chasing down missiles, as it says. It's very good against missiles. High lethality, good battle speed. These guys are also good for skirting around and getting into the rear of stuff. But
Worthy warriors only.
3 spears. And we'll call it quits there. Because I know that they're going to come after me. So then, these are the outposts. Think of these as like in Napoleon. What else? Shogun as well, right? Shogun had buildings much like this, where it was like outcroppings. So let's see. We're gonna pick some stuff here. We want this because it provides a garrison, and then we will do this. Pin unpin. We're going to go with legitimacy, because that's going to be important when we get the court. The more legitimacy you have, the better off you are. And then, of course, we'll do a temple, perhaps? No, we'll do that. We'll do that. And then Mycenae has a temple already. And, of course, we will also want that. And then... XP per turn. No. We already have that, so then yeah, we'll go with influence.
Pitched battles and blood-soaked glory.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now we can build some stuff. Who's this? Acadians. Okay. Oh yeah, right over here. So... let's upgrade so we can get some more. How much is this going to cost? Oh, the other thing too is you have a workforce, right? So your workforce dictates what you can actually like build and whatnot. Obviously, the more workforce you have, the more things, the nicer things you can build, or the more buildings you can build. But, let's see. Idle workforce represent laborers who construct and maintain buildings. Pardon me. You spend idle workforce and resources when you construct and upgrade settlement buildings. Idle workforce is generated by workforce growth. High levels of idle workforce reduce your provincial happiness, but increase recruitment slots. So if I have like a full, all the way, I can recruit more, but then people are less happy. Oh, replenishment goes up too. Again, this is all stuff that I didn't really pay attention to. I just jumped right in the first time that I played because I was like, let's see what this is about. And then I started playing. I was like, wow, this doesn't suck. Okay. So, we're going to want a garrison, of course. We're going to want siege all the time, ammunition, morale. Yes, but also... recruitment slots, rank. Can we build anything here, actually?
The Lion of Mycenae.
We can. we're gonna do this just because it's recruitment rank is 2, and then the cost goes down 20%, which would be nice. So we'll do that. That's gonna be the only thing that we build there. And then in Sparta, not really much we have to worry about here, so we can focus a little bit more on what are they? Grain in Sparta. Okay, so we can go for, where is it? This, so we can get some more food coming in, even though we got 2.1k per turn. Or should we do gold? No, no gold. Alright, so then maybe we don't have to worry about food at the moment. Happiness is not great, actually, so let's do this instead. Happiness 2, replenishment, workforce, influence, movement. Movement would be nice. It would be nice. Happiness 2, food income, workforce growth. We'll do this. 2 turns, but worth it. And we'll call it quits there. We're not going to make anything else. Alright, so fully expecting these guys to attack. But at least this time will be... It should technically be a siege. So then if they come at us, then we can come behind, hopefully. That's what she said. Let's see. So then we got the reminders. It'll let us know, like, hey, you got stuff that you need to do here. And that's about it. Okay. 2 pending actions. Hey, I don't care. I have done things already. And I'm not going to do them anymore. Go away, please. Go away, please. This is the other thing, too, that I kind of don't like is... It's just a new UI that I still haven't necessarily gotten accustomed to, because I haven't played Troy all that much. So... Still getting used to it. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Alright, so let's see what... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so see, now... we can fight this. And I think I'm gonna actually fight it, too. Should just be... yeah. So I want to be able to just absolutely massacre these guys as much as I possibly can. One, because I want to get as much experience for my troops as I possibly can, and I also don't want this guy Amytheon to be able to back up his other Corinthian ally or general. So, that's what we're gonna do. Throat's starting to get a little froggy. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I really wanted to do this. I've been looking forward to starting a new campaign for a while. We haven't done one in a super long time. So here we are. Here we are. I'm trying to think what the name of this series is going to be, too. I have an idea, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Here we go. Time to wipe the floor with this guy. So there's one there. 2 groups. I'm assuming he might have split them up a little bit. Let's get everyone together here. Here, and then let's also
Ready to throw.
do this. Just to keep everybody
I will be remembered.
axes, spears.
Combat ready.
Alright, so these guys we're gonna put here. Bloop. There they are. It must be over here more. It's the only thing that I can think. We're gonna do... these guys. This is how we're gonna do it. Only 27, how come? That's okay.
Javelins home.
I'm looking forward to this.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, and then we take fire at will off.
So be it.
And skirmish mode, you keep safe distance. Yeah, we want it off.
I expect
Because then
legendary
they'll go, if skirmish is on, they'll just keep running away. And that's annoying.
trained and ready.
Shot. Oh, this is nice too. I forgot about this. You can pick different types of shots. So with like the slingers, that's super helpful. Because if you remember in Rome 2, the slingers kind of just sling the shots straight, which is not terrific.
Just let me at them. Death from afar.
There we go. Should be better. And the Menelaus and the town general. And that's everybody, right? Yeah. One thing too that I did like about Troy is the battle maps. I think that they were really, really well designed battle maps that encouraged some really nice plays as far as like flanking and stuff.
So this is it then.
Pardon me. So I did appreciate that quite a bit. All right, let's go.
Onward, warriors.
Yeah, they're just gonna come right in here. So what we're gonna do now is this.
Forward we go.
There, we're gonna move these guys up a smidge.
Onward, warriors. We don't have
Menelaus.
enough archers.
Shut up.
Going.
Over here. Where are
I
you
cannot
going?
be stopped.
Why would you do that?
Forge ahead.
This is the other thing too that I don't like is the
Glory calls.
holding down shift to chain commands.
Chasing glory.
That like it's like, oh, there you go. But
Move as
it's,
one.
like, how does this work? Like, do I just do it like this then? Does that make
Move
sense?
on.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Into position.
Never mind. I just figured it out.
Hero of Egypt. Strike them down.
Hero of Egypt. We're in Greece, buddy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Advance, men.
Over there. How many? One range units. That's fine. Oh, we gotta get these guys up.
Javelins, prepare. So be it.
Be prepared. Remember what
They
Scar
don't
said.
have enough javelins. Get marching.
Splinters should be able to open fire pretty soon, so let's do that.
Fire slingshot. Ready to serve.
Javelins as well.
Attack from range.
Remember, one thing that you need to always remember is that if you're firing with any type of range unit, you always want to shoot the right-hand side. Hey, that's in water. Because that is not their shield on.
Forward we go.
Alright, these guys are going to go for the archers, and then these two dudes are going to charge into the back.
Moving up. Slingshots away. Axes. Onward,
Get
warriors.
in here too. Menelaus. Move
Lord
up.
of war. Destroy them.
Alright, now we
Awaiting
switch
orders.
sides. You are incredibly too close.
Javelin ready.
Not in combat, are you?
All javelins. Axes. Slingshots.
Come on,
Onward, warriors.
let's go. Now I want you to come over here. We gotta get rid of these guys as quickly as possible, and then we can turn around and come back over here.
Masters
The
of
general
war.
is under attack.
That's okay.
Slings prepared.
Right in the back. Right in the back. Just gotta make sure that these guys are shooting what they're supposed to be shooting.
At your
Hold
command.
them back just a smidge. I don't want them too close.
Forward we go.
Victory is within your grasp.
No, it is.
Move up.
It's because I'm a
Combat
tactical genius.
Javelins.
There we go. Good.
Masters of war.
You, come over here, please.
Right. Prevail.
Come on, get in. Get in.
To war.
This guy.
Attack from
Hammer their general, please. chase them down. The one thing I'll say about this is even if you... Oh, that's right, I forget. That,
One of your units has depleted their ammunition.
it's alright. Send them in now. As support.
Destroy the foe! Slingers, ready!
Yeah, then when you hit space, the overlay thing comes up. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. These guys, are they broken completely? Where's the morale? Yeah, they should have come. Alright, good. They're totally gone. Let's bring these guys down here. Now they can get anybody that's going to be escaping. That's going to be extra XP, and then we're also just going to be getting rid of these guys completely. The unit, that is.
Spears!
Get in there.
Warrior's pride!
Right. These guys, call them up, come around,
Advance, men!
and then in the back.
Wipe them out!
And land shift, shift.
Foes
These
beware!
guys are fighting to the death. Get in there. Actually, I want you guys to come over here. We're gonna keep
One
going.
of your units has depleted their ammunition.
That's fine.
Challenge, prepare! Slingers, fire!
Slingers, let's have them keep firing.
Battle! Trained and ready!
Turn.
For victory!
Keep going. We want to get rid of their general. That is also critical. Get in there. Everyone, of course, we're just gonna... Did he say hose beware? Is that what he said? That's what I heard.
Let's see blood!
Slingers have a ridiculous range. Not surprising.
Celebrate!
You gotta remember, too, that even in... at, like, the height of Rome, slingers were like the main mode for ranged attacks. Because all you needed was a little pouch, and you could pick up even any type of fantastic. Love to hear it.
Awaiting order. Fire!
You could pick up a rock off the ground. I mean, they use lead pellets shaped in that were like in the shape of the best way I can describe it, honestly, is a football. A tiny little football lead bullet. And then when the slinger ran out of that, they could just go ahead and pick up literally anything, any type of stone off the ground.
The good wine. Justice.
If we can get some more guys here, that would be fantastic. I would love to get the rest of these dudes, but if not, it's no big deal. So it's no surprise that the slingers in this game are pretty ridiculous. We're not going to get them. They're too far away. I laxed on keeping them, chasing them down. That's okay, though. Alright. Cool. Not bad. And we outnumbered them quite a bit, but we didn't lose really anybody, which is good. They got 12 guys left, which I don't think will be enough to really warrant them having any type of an army left. And their general died. So, boom, right in the back. Goodbye. And then we can just... yeah, replenish. I always replenish.
Hard work pays off.
We'll have to see what... I'm coming for it. Close victory. Pardon me. Yeah, we're just gonna... There we go. And then we get a bunch of stuff. And then, yeah, GN legitimacy plus 11. So, replenish. Now, next turn, we'll have some new units for Menelaus. We'll go and crush them, we'll take Corinth, and then this province will be ours. which would be good. What's this? Oh, your frame rate is below 30, which is a moot point because we're just fast forwarding through everybody. Alright, so now we have
Supreme
9.
warrior of the Aegean.
We're not gonna worry about this. We're just gonna go after him.
Victory awaits.
We're gonna fight it. Get him.
Victory. Excellent.
Fantastic.
A welcome boost.
Now we can come over here.
Don't falter now. Prove your valor. Remain
Circle.
steadfast. King Agamemnon.
And then this should be enough
Greatness awaits me.
to do what we need to do.
Prove your worth.
Does he actually have... where are we at here? Agamemnon does not, but Menelaus does. He has 4. So this I still haven't completely figured out how exactly it works. So you competencies. Don't judge me. You know, you get experience or skill points, and then you can allocate them as you see fit. But as you do so, you're unlocking this stuff here, which gives you certain like boons and whatnot. I don't know. I mean, 6, 6, and 6. So it's like 6 of these, like 6 of each, and then it unlocks. I'm assuming that's how it works. I just don't exactly know. But presence, fortitude, ardor. So was presence does upkeep and line of sight, and then the farther you go down, it obviously it adds influence, and then does it add another one here? Grants ability. Do you know who you're fighting? Morale. This does battle loot and replenishment. All the way at the end here, we have melee defense, replenishment, fatigue buildup, and then this is movement on land, and then all the way up here we have charge. That's hilarious. Ability cooldown, speed, charge bonus, yada yada yada. So I'm always a huge advocate for having movement be one of the most important things that you go for, and then also replenishment too, because you want to be able to get back what you've lost as quickly as you possibly can. So now, see, we have 3 of these is unlocked, and we have battle loot and ancillary chance. That means that we'll get the chance to get a new ancillary or follower here increased a little bit. So, whoop, there we go. All right.
King Agamemnon.
Menelaus. Attack.
Into the fray.
Even better. I think we'll just... Oh yeah, we're just gonna go for it.
This was a good day.
This was a good day. Alright. And now they're done. So, obviously we have a bunch of different things that we can do here. We can raise it and just leave it as a burning husk. We could sack it. Corinth will still exist. But we just take a bunch of stuff. We could loot and occupy, which will give us a bunch of things, but they'll be very upset with us. But we are just going to occupy.
We shall settle here.
Always end up doing. So, Sacred Land occupied.
Power.
Menelaus has conquered the sacred land of our ancestors, Achaia. Hooray! So here are the event messages. Faction sword, they're gone. Another faction, the Teleboners. Shoot. We got a shield, a shield gain, so that means that we can go in and give one of our heroes, Menelaus or Agamemnon, a new shield, a new item, 2 new items actually. That's pretty cool. I always hit that, and I never mean to. So, Agamemnon.
Lord of men.
Yes, you are. has an upgrade. So we're gonna go with hit them hard. Don't want that. We want battle loot. And then we have 2 here, so obviously I'm gonna go for again replenishment and movement on land. So there we go. And then let's see, what do we got here? Heavy bronze shield, damage resistance for missiles. Sure, let's go for it. New armor, no. Greek spear. Oh, Menelaus is using that. We don't have anything else. We do, however, have an item. Oh, he's using both of them. What is it? Battle loot and then attrition damage. Okay. No ancillaries. And the Menelaus might have actually gotten a level. No, he didn't. How about that? That's okay. Common shield. Does this do any? Got here. Damage resistance missiles 6%. Yeah, it's the same. Alright. So now, let's go to outposts. Next on the docket is going to be, where are they? These poor bastards. So, we're here. Actually, I want this to be that. And do this, especially because I'm sure these guys aren't necessarily too happy. Actually, no, they're not. It's not bad. And then we'll go with this. Does anyone else? Oh, we do have an outpost already. Do this again. Let's go. Even though it's plus 40 food upkeep, we'll get XP per turn, which would be nice. So we'll do that. All right, and then Menelaus can come on
endure.
here. They're gonna build some stuff. Got idle workforce of 3. What do we want to build here? Go with the chariots. They're not great. They're okay, but they're not great. Maybe we just leave it, actually. Let's go to Sparta instead. Happiness is down. Gotta do something about that. So let's build a temple. Give us a +1, which would be good. That'll set us to 0. Go to outposts. I believe we don't need anything. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the outpost. You don't need an idle workforce to build stuff for an outpost. Garrison, of course, and then we will also do that for legitimacy. I'm gonna stop talking now because I don't know what I'm saying. Once again, we'll do we'll do garrison. Garrison's always important. Garrison healer. I am willing to bet 99% of you have no idea who I'm talking about. And then we'll do, again, temple to boost happiness. And then we will also do this just to boost the resources in the area. Okay. Unless you can only choose ancient legacy after seeing the royal tradition. Royal decrees. I don't remember how to choose a royal. It's fine. Instruction, yeah, we did all that. Okay. Alright. That is that. So, we're not at war with anybody at the moment, which is good. We can just chill for a couple turns, probably. and build up our military, because we are going to finish taking the rest of Mycenae. And then the rest of Laconia down over here. This, Laconia. Spanakopita. Okay.
The Lord Marshal.
Is this the temple here? It is. So we're gonna send him up to here.
Make a sacrifice that cannot be ignored.
Okay.
Strong in defense.
Backstored Antolians are gone. And then we're just building stuff. Okay, gods. So this is how it works. We just pick somebody and that's it. And enact a royal decree. Here are all gods. We could switch if we want. Influence. Zeus gives us happiness and negative 30% to construction costs, which is cool. Prayer, we get morale and fatigue build up. Devoted general, aura size, and missile damage just goes up. Ares might be a little bit nicer though. Happiness and construction. I have to discover him. That's dumb. You build up. Now. Orange bonus. Influence plus 8. Okay. 2 turns. Activates prayer areas for all generals. Sure. No. That's okay. Now we're done here, so now we're going to go over here. Construction time, -1, which is cool. Where do we do this? Let's actually do this. Melee defense and damage resistance versus missiles. That'll be a lot nicer in the long run. Or, actually, I should say in the short run. Okay. So,
Let my enemies beware.
Let's... How many turns? 2? What's this give us? Boomer rank 4. That's kind of nice. I could do both, actually, because we have 3 idle workforce. Alright, so let's do that. We'll do, because it's 2 for the both, right? And then we can recruit some new troops for Agamemnon. And they'll have a recruitment rank of 4. And they won't cost as much. And we'll get XP per turn. So we'll do that. Everything else can wait. Sparta over here. 1 idle workforce. Do we want to be hasty? They produce some food. Oh yeah, we have that already. Food income 200. This 140. What's the negative for this though? There is none. That's the thing. The more armies we make, or the more armies we end up making, is going to cut into our food. So, oh, but our happiness is at 0. Oh, well, they're still building things to make people happy. But let's. I mean, it's 2. Yeah, we'll do this. Happiness, I think, right now is more important for Laconia. Because I'm not really looking to go after Pylos and Altus yet. Just yet. Soon, though. Soon. After I take them. After I take these guys.
Of the bloody spear.
Yeah. Okay. I should know that move. Yes, I know.
I will not give up.
You won't. Love a man who keeps trying. That's fine. Doesn't need to go anywhere. Chill out. You've done enough, Menelaus. You've done enough. We don't always say it, but I would like to make the point of, and if you're, by some stretch of a chance, you're still watching. I know we're almost an hour in, so we might be ending soon. But when I make my videos, specifically campaign videos, I never expect you to sit here and whether it's on your phone or you're on your laptop or your computer or you have it on your TV.
They can
or
give
whatever.
me power or I can take it.
Oh, we're taking it, baby. We're taking it. I never expect you to just sit there and watch it. Oftentimes, if I have to do something at home, whether it's cleaning or if to build something for my kids, I'll put something on. Usually it's, whether it's the Mighty Jingles, I'm watching a World of Warships replay, or it might be somebody's Rome 2 playthrough or something like that. I'm never consciously paying attention to it. Not to say that I'm not, but I am. I am and I'm not. I put it on so that I have someone there with me while I'm doing my task, because that's just how I do things. It's because I have undiagnosed ADHD. That's why. So, in the spirit of that, if you are like me and you need something in the background to occupy your brain while you're doing your task, I want to be that for you. I want to be the thing that is in the background chirping for you, that is providing that background noise while you're doing your task. I want to be there for you to hang out. And that's the long and short of it, really.
It is truly the best of times.
Because I get it. These are long format videos. We're almost an hour in. It's 53 minutes and 39 seconds. It's been a while, you know. So I can understand not wanting to just sit there for an hour and just watching the screen. Do your task. Fold your laundry. Make your dinner. Put together a trebuchet in your living room and then figure out how you're going to get out into the front yard. Let me be the person to hang out with you while you're doing the thing that you need to be doing. That is the purpose of my videos. And also because I hope that you enjoy this type of content. That you like Total War videos and campaign videos. Especially this. This is one thing, too, about Dynasties, and I'll give it to Troy, too. The campaign map is absolutely breathtaking. It is so pretty. They did a fantastic job. So I gotta give it to them there. Alright, barter agreement is gone with them. That's fine. We're gonna be coming. We're coming for you. But yeah. I want to be the person that you can just
I stand beside greatness.
Alright, dude. Chill, bro. God damn. And just, you know, I can hang out with you while you're trying to complete your task. Let's do this favor. We can make one more thing too here. What is this? Production oil resources? Sure, sure, sure. We'll do one more turn just so that we can see what type of units that we've gained. We'll probably clear out
of Mycenae.
some of these guys here just so that we can get a fresh stack of some new units. We got here expired garters. It's fine. Garrison general not move. I know they haven't moved. They're relaxing. But yeah, we're gonna end it soon because my throat is starting to act up a bit. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. But this will be fun. I know we were doing the last campaign that we were doing was Divide et Impera. Jesus Christ. Divide et Impera, not Divide det Impera, you oaf. The RDI campaign, and I went to go out of curiosity. I went to see if it would play, and it didn't. It had been too much time had passed. The game had gotten updated too many times, and the files were corrupted, unfortunately. So, which sucked because I was having a lot of fun with that. But what are you gonna do? Okay, choose an ambition. Choose an ambition to receive benefits such as resources, units, and even victory points upon completion. As you complete, abandon, or fail ambitions, new ones will appear for you to choose from. These are basically just like being given missions. Missile infantry. Conquer sacred Aegean land. We'll go with this. Reach food income of 5,000. Because I'm already there. So kind of a cheap gimme, but there it is.
Might prevails.
Okay. So here we go. Now we got some better units here. Got these guys. They're pretty cool. Slingers. Yeah, low lethality's not great, but so we're gonna get rid of the javelin in here.
Heroic times.
Is it?
Call for heroic leaders.
Great. See you later.
Execute my will.
All right, 3. We're gonna go with 1, 2, 3.
Mycenae needs
4.
you.
2 of them, which is fine. And then 1, 2,
I expect
3,
to be obeyed.
4. That's 15. We'll go with another one of these guys.
Serve with pride.
16. That's basically what these guys are. So we'll do another
Such
one.
warriors
17,
ensure
18,
my might.
and 19, 20.
Execute my will.
So that's 6 turns. Hopefully nothing happens with these guys in 6 turns that we can...
The tale of these times will
Take them.
never die.
Will you shush? Not that he's not wrong. This building is not available in your faction. You have to convert it to... What? Oh, because it's... Okay. Right, we switched to areas. So that means... Oh, okay, perfect. 2. They're at 3, that's good. They're at 7. Could upgrade this further already. But I think instead I think this is garrison, right? Yeah. Or no, provides units. Isn't there something that gives us a garrison? Oh, yeah. Did I pick that? No, I didn't. We'll do that. Garrison's important. The nice thing, too, is that the garrison for Mycenae will also count as a garrison for everything else as well. And same with the outposts. Okay. So that is it
They
for
will
now.
regret their condescension.
Will you calm down, please? Okay, so next episode we are going after the Acadians. We'll go after. We're gonna have to split this because it's 2 different provinces, but that's okay. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do next episode. We're gonna finish up with
What I see,
him
I
getting his
own.
20 stack. Menelaus will get his
The
20
voice
stack,
of war.
and then we're gonna split the difference. Menelaus can go here. Agamemnon will cross the mountains, go down to Altus, take Altus, and Menelaus will take Aegean. And then after that, remember we're not taking, we're leaving them alone. We might go after Athens and Attica province. And then maybe even going here too. We'll also have to wait for the sea peoples will show up sooner or later.
It
We'll
is
have to
true.
figure out what to do there. Construction time. Okay. Alright. That is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the start of this new campaign that we're doing. I am super excited to be doing this. It's been a while. So, I'm happy. I'm happy. Despite the fact that my throat was killing me, but I really wanted to get this done. I know it doesn't sound like I have a frog in my throat, but god damn does it feel like it. Okay. That's it for me tonight, really. It is 10:30 p.m. But with that being said, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching.
I stand beside greatness.
Do you mind? Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.